welcome, welcome. And thanks for your purchases. Looks like we had a couple purchases before I popped on. So thank you. All right, so if you're watching us over on YouTube, because you guys may be the only ones that are seeing us right now, come on over to Knickknacks. So I will be live. I am live over on knickknacks.net, and I am simulcasting over onto YouTube for the short term potentially. We'll see how it goes. I may have to shut that down. But anyway, knickknacks.net. When you get over to knickknacks.net, you're going to see a bunch of live streams. We are the Pottery Palooza stream. And there's a show that's just finishing up, and they're going to raid into us. And just click on the Pottery Palooza square, and you'll find us. So we will be here from 9:30 to 10:45. No, that's not right. 9:30 to 10:15 for 45 minutes. So if you want to participate in the chat, like you can chat on YouTube and we can see it, but you won't be able to see what people are chatting back to you. So come on over to knickknacks.net. And Hope, welcome in. Welcome in. We're waiting for the raid. I'm excited. This is going to be a really, really good show. Got some, I don't know, some really cool pottery. And I've done some research on some of the artists, and I'm excited to share some of that with you guys. And as usual, I have way too many things in the store, so we're probably not going to get through them all. But the raid should be coming fairly shortly, and we'll get rocking and rolling. So definitely take a look through the store. I've got a bunch of buy it nows in there, and then I think I have 40 auction pieces. I went a little overboard. And if there's anything you want, oh, it looks like they're coming. It looks like they are coming. Welcome in, welcome in. Wow, I see a lot of familiar names here. Thank you. I'm just watching them still coming in, so I'll wait till everybody gets in. So I'm Liz with LizArt Finds, and this is a really exciting show. I decided to do something a little bit different and not do like Mexican pottery or Italian pottery. I'm doing studio pottery, and it's mostly US. There's a couple Canada pieces there. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. I think it's US studio pottery. So let's jump in. So I'm Liz with LizArt Finds. I want to thank Melissa for the raid, and I want to thank Elsie and Isla for putting this train together, because it's always fun to go through my boxes of things and pull together things to curate a show. So this is an exciting one, and hopefully we'll learn some things about some of these artists. I don't know, I think I got maybe a third of them I've got information on, and then the rest of it is just really pretty stuff. So I'm going to get started if it's okay with you guys. So store, I've got 40 things for auction. We're not going to get through them all. I've got more in the buy it now. They all say BIN in front of them, and I think you can toggle on the bin. And those are all things, all my buy it now, other than the two fish, is all stuff I've run in previous auctions. So that's how they end up there. So anyway, without further ado, let's get rolling. So I've got this adorable little trinket dish, just kind of it looks like it, I was going to say it looks like it wasn't done on the wheel. I'm not really sure. They've got a really fun little base on it, and they've stamped it with moons and stars inside. It is signed in a really interesting place. It is signed right there, and it says J. Green. I do not know who that is, but we've got it starting for $6, and I'm just going to start it running to get us rocking and rolling before we get into some of the other people I know. Thank you, Terry, for your bid. I really appreciate it. It's a cute little trinket dish. It's, kind of a one-of-a-kind-ish piece. Whoever signed it has a really beautiful signature, Jay Green, whoever that might be. Really fun. Congratulations, Terry. That one is coming your way. All right, so now we're going to get into fun. At least fun for me. Hopefully fun for you. You're welcome. This piece, this is a votive holder. It's gorgeous. It's got these heart cutouts. Let me see if I can bring it to stage first. Do that, move it to stage. And this is by Black Creek Pottery. You can see that right there, Black Creek Pottery. It's got all the heart cutouts and the little stamps on it. This is what the inside looks like. It is stunning. It's a very thin clay. Like it was, this was definitely done on the wheel. It's signed Jackie 92 on the bottom. And it's Black Creek Pottery. So her name is Jackie Zajac. I'm going to show you, this is Miss Jackie. So this is the woman who made the bowl, or the votive holder, sorry. She did her pottery work up in New York and retired to Florida. And her last post on socials was a couple years ago. So I'm pretty sure she's retired. Black Creek Pottery website is down. So this is obviously not being made anymore. And it was from 1992. Beautiful, beautiful piece. $12 start on this. We're going to start it running. There you go. And this again, Jackie Zajac, Black Creek Pottery. It measures 3.75 tall and 4-inch diameter. So just a really nice votive. It could also be like a planter because the bottom half is solid. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for looking at that. The next piece is by Carol Ann Bauer, and she is from Washington State. The name of her pottery is called Stillfire Pottery, and this was actually purchased through a gallery. So someone got this at Orcas Island Pottery on Whidbey Island, and they have her name checked off as the artist. It has the little check on Carol Ann Bauer. So I was able to look her up, and this is Carol Ann Bauer, who's the potter. So they are still making pottery. They started in 1980, so I don't know how old that photo is. So they live basically rural Whidbey Island, Puget Sound area. And it says, our current line of pottery is distilled from a lifetime of working with my hands, loving beautiful classical form, and being inspired by the intricacies of high fire glazes. So creating pottery full-time since 1980, our business is now a family venture here on Whidbey Island, where we're raising our 2 boys. And then it mentions that you can purchase their stuff mostly through galleries. Okay, so this is like almost like a celadon, kind of a seafoamy, kind of greenish color. It's got this really fun blue, and then the back is kind of like the grayish, it's got a little bit of green coming through it. This is the bottom. It is signed. It's kind of hard to see in that center circle. But yeah, so let me grab that to stage. Beautiful, beautiful piece starting at 18. We've already got a bid on it. We're going to start it running. It's running. It's just a gorgeous pot. Again, Carol Ann Bauer of Stillfire Pottery is the artist. And it comes with that piece of paper inside that I found it with. All right. Sandy Piper Baubles, congratulations. That is yours. Let's see. I'm going to put it on the floor. We don't make a mess. Okay, the next one up is a little candlestick. I don't know who made this one. So it's got a stamp on it. So this is what the candlestick looks like. It's got a really fun little curly holder. So you could like imagine back in the day when you have your power goes out and you put your little candle and carry it around the house so you can see. It's kind of nostalgic like that. It is stamped, and I don't know if it says KFEM or KEEM. I'm just not really sure what it says there, but there are some stamped letters there. Okay, and like I said, I haven't been able to figure much out about this piece. It is excellent condition, 4.75 diameter. sorry for my typos, 5 inches across with the handle, 2.5 tall. I'm going to start it at $8 and it's running. Welcome in if you're just joining us. And if you're watching over on YouTube, I don't know if anybody is, but come join us over on knickknacks.net. We are here on the Pottery Palooza train. All right, well, thank you for looking at that one. The next one also, I don't know who the artist is. I mean, it's signed, so I know who the artist is. I just don't know who the artist is. So this next one is a really nice, basically thrown bowl. It's reds and purples, and it's got a butterfly on the bottom kind of sticking out, which is really cool. I don't know if it's a student project. It is signed with Sharpie, so that's kind of different. 2012, and it says Ann Carter, and I was not able to find anything. I do believe it's someone local to me, and that's all I got on that one. So this one's starting at $8. I'm going to start it running, and it is just under 6-inch diameter by 2.25 tall. I said here there's a manufacturing glaze defect where the blue ran and also missed a spot. So that's what I was talking about here. So it's got that drip kind of situation going on, and there it dripped a whole lot and it missed a spot. All right, thank you for looking at that one. The tan mug, where are you, Mr. Tan Mug? Okay, I have like a bunch of mugs here. Whoops, that's not, there it is right behind me. Okay. So I just got a pottery lot from an auction, and I have not been able to figure out most of these. But this is a really nice coffee mug. It does have a signature. It looks like it says OGG or P. It's a really tough one to read. It could say Bev Og. It could say a whole bunch of things. I'm not really sure what it says. I'm sorry. But this one holds 16 ounces. So it's a really good, sturdy mug. A lot of the ones that were in that lot seemed to be student pieces. And so some of them had really thin spots, and they're not really, in my opinion, saleable. But this one's beautiful. It actually looks like it was done by a studio potter. And that's the handle. There's no issues with it. And I'm going to start it running at $12. It's going. Looks like we have a bid. So thank you so much for your bid. When we get to 10 o'clock, I will go and make sure that I get all the pre-bids run. Just at this point, I want to go in order. Thank you so much, Kate's Vintage Pilgrimage. That is coming to you. It's a great mug. Okay, so next, let's see what I got next. My description, there it is. Okay, I'm like I can't figure it out from my description, but excuse me. This is easy. This is fun. This is like, I think I have a painted bowl in the buy it now, and I have 2 of them in the sale tonight. So this one's interesting. It's beautifully painted, but it's painted by someone different than who threw it. So I thought that was cool. It's not like one of those where you go paint your own pottery. This is actually thrown, and it's signed, and it was signed Lisa underneath here. It's kind of hard to see, but you have to trust me on that. It says Lisa in there. And then the painter signed it PMM right there. Unfortunately, I don't know who either of these people are. However, they did a really good job. It's a beautiful collab. It's got flowers. It's really a pretty bowl. Now, there were a couple spots where the glaze, like this white glaze, that's, I don't know, it's kind of like bubbles. It's dots, I guess. In this one spot over here, it did bubble. And there were like 3 spots where there were You can feel some like popped bubbles. Other than that, perfection. And it measures 6.125 and 2 3/8 tall. And I'm going to start it at 12. And it's running. Just a really, I don't know. The painted bowls are tough because you either love them or you hate them, right? Or it's not your thing. But I just think it's so cool. The artwork, the talent, that somebody put into this piece of art. Thank you for looking at that. All right, what have we got next? Next up, I have the DK clay, and these I do know a little bit about. So DK clay, the artist on that, his name is Don Hudson, and he is from North Carolina. I will show you Don first. And that is an older picture of Don, but that is Don Hudson. And these are the candlesticks that he made. So I have two. They are both signed DK. That is his signature. Okay. And I'm just going to do one because it's probably easier to hold up one. They're just beautiful candlesticks. So these are Studio Pottery stoneware candlesticks by DK Clay, Don Hudson, in Sanford, North Carolina. Okay. And I'm going to start it and then tell you the dimensions. It is running. They're 4.25 tall, just under 3 inches diameter. And like I said in my notes, I've seen the singles listed as bud vases. Like people are listing them online as vases. So it could be a pair of vases. They were intended to be candle holders, but you could totally use them as bud vases. Thank you so much for your bid. Yeah, these are just really fun. All right, Gail Major, coming to you. Thank you so much. Wait, okay. Next up is the Patsy Bowl. This one is gorgeous. I just don't know who Patsy is yet. Don't know if I ever will. But she was cool. So she clearly, I'm going to show you the back first, clearly is a studio potter because that is some sort of a studio potter mark. It is signed Patsy. It's a stoneware. Is it stoneware? If it is stoneware, it's a very fine, you can see the clay here. It's like you can't feel the grit in it. But look at the painting on that. It's amazing. So this is 8.5 inches. Okay, so it's a bigger bowl. It'd be more like a soup bowl, salad bowl, candy bowl, something like that. It's got a nice little spiral in the center and just some fun colors on that. It's starting at $15. It is 1.75 tall. If you look at it this way, I'll show you the outside. So there's not a lot of color variation on the outside, but the inside's just really pretty. All right, we're going to start this going at 15. It is running. All right, thank you for looking at that one. I really like that bowl. Okay, next one is the weed pot. It's a bud vase, and this one is stamped. Let me grab it. Stage. Let's see. Don't have that one. Okay. So yeah, Lakewood Pottery, since this is so old, whoops, I'm on the wrong screen, y'all. You're welcome. All right, so this one says handmade Lakewood Pottery, Siler City, North Carolina. So that's a stamp right there. So this is from North Carolina. It's got kind of a Bill Campbell-esque type glaze. It's hard to see, but it's got a lot of depth and life to it. So it's just a little, these are all this shape. I see a bunch of them online. They're all listed as bud vases or weed pots. 4 inches. I wrote possibly vintage. Every other one I see listed says vintage. Excellent condition. Colors are blues, browns, and blackish. I don't know that I'd call it blackish. It's more just browns and blues. Right, we're going to start it running $12 on the little guy. He's going. Well, thank you so much for your bid. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece of pottery. So again, that's the base, beautiful, smooth. You just got the stamp on it. That's the top. Congratulations. Awesome sauce. Okay, the noodle bowl. Okay, so this was different. This is more like abstract. Yes, congratulations. Sorry, I just keep rolling here. This one is a Studio Pottery noodle bowl. And I say that because it's got these two little holes here, and that would be like a chopstick rest, as far as I understand it. The artist is local to me. Her name is Jennifer Bernhard Hatfield. So this would be Jennifer right here. She is up in Frederick, Maryland. But she had she was a studio artist at the Torpedo Factory, which is a really cool artist gallery. You can go and watch the artists at work, and then you can buy stuff down in Alexandria, Virginia. But I believe it says she taught clay in different venues in Virginia, et cetera, and her stuff is distributed through galleries. But I believe now she's up in Frederick, Maryland. So this is the noodle bowl. Her name is Jenny Bernard Hatfield. What's interesting is the signature says Hatfield Bernard, but if you look at her stuff, look her up online. She's Jennifer Bernard Hatfield. So anyway, we're going to start this at 15. Just a fun little bowl, really different. Thanks so much for your bid. Yeah, it's a fun one. And it's a red clay, so redware they would call that. Yeah, it is very unique for sure. Yeah, I always love, like, you're just kind of walking around the thrift store like, hey, what is that? Never seen that before. Congratulations, Numby's Puppet. This is coming your way. Let's see. I guess that was here. Okay, next one. Oh, I love this one. Okay, this is another one super unique. Let me grab it. Okay, I don't knock my water over. I don't know who the artist is on this other than her name is Judy. So this is stoneware for your granddaughter. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So this piece has like a flower top and kind of a greenish-y glaze. It's a drip glaze because you can see the drip here. This is what it looks like all the way around. It's got this ridge here. Signed Judy on the bottom. Really cool. Definitely vase. I tried putting a candle in there. I think that would work as well, but these are all listed online as vases when I see them. Similar, different kind of thing. 3.75 by 3.125. And we're going to start it going. $12. It has a bid, so thank you so much for your bid. Isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous. Just like if you look at it top down, it's a beautiful flower. You look at it from the side, it could be a flower, it could be a pineapple. I don't know, but definitely a flower. So cool. Congratulations, Gail Major, coming to you. Good pick up. All right. And we are done with page 2. Woohoo. All right. This one I found out and about, and I unfortunately can't read the signature. So this is the signature. Maybe you guys can read it. I don't know. It's almost like it says FYT, but then there's this thing over here. So maybe it's like a pitchfork. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I love the outside. So look at the outside of this bowl. Whoops, I got a hair on here. Okay. The outside of this bowl is just so pretty. And then the inside, like also look at how smooth that line is for the blue. And that's the inside, just a beautiful blue bowl. But that outside is just like nothing I've ever seen. So I thought this was really cool. I've got it for 15. I did pay up a little on this guy. We're going to start it running. It is running. It's just one of those, it's like, well, probably a little too much, but you know what? It's really pretty. So it came home with me. We got 5 seconds left on this guy. All right, thank you for looking at that. The next one, ooh, it's cool. All right, I got to stretch to get to this guy. Okay. So this is by Ann Baier, Baier, right there. And I don't think I could find anything on Anne, but there are other examples of her work online, just not information about her that I could find. So it is also stoneware, and it's got these fun leaf imprints in there. It was listed, the other ones are listed as soup crocks. Okay. So 7.25. So Ann Baier is a retired potter, also local to me. She's in Falls Church, Virginia. And she was, she had sold pottery for 24 years, and I believe she has retired. Okay, we're going to start it running at 12. Just a pretty stoneware dish. So the outside is just like a spotted glaze, and then the inside has those leaf imprints in them. And let's see, it is 10 point, nope, it is not. It is 10.5 by 6.5. Thanks for looking at that. Sorry. All right. This is a fun one. Wait. Oh, yes. This is one of my favorites, you guys. All right. I have to share this. This piece, to me, it belongs in a museum. And it was just such a shame to, I mean, I rescued it from a thrift store. The artist, her name is Dee Frasher, I believe. And she's in Lompoc, California. She's retired. She is 92 years old. Her husband is 93 years old. She still serves as a docent of the museum there. I don't have a photo of her. She did mixed media work. So this is pine needle and clay. And you can see it's all like sewn together. Like this is an art piece. And it's got a butterfly here. And it's got like these grapey kind of balls. There's nothing wrong with this piece. It is spectacular. So this is the side. It is signed DF at the bottom. She was very well known in her small world. So she would exhibit at craft fairs in California. And she was known like in that world that she traveled in, but not like in the big world. And I wanted so badly to be able to reach out to her. You're in Arlington. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in Reston. Okay, so I will, thank you. I did say at 10 o'clock I'd grab the pre-bid, so I will do that. So it's an amazing piece. I'm going to start this running at 65. I had to show you guys. It's just beautiful. So I wanted to see if there was a way I could interview her, but I haven't been able to reach her. You missed that. Oh, no. You're good. You're good. You're good. I think out loud. There's no filter in here. So if I said something I shouldn't have, I apologize. But yeah, at 10, I did say I'm going to pop through the pre-bids. All good, all good. So, all right. Thank you for looking at this. It is truly spectacular. All right, let's pop over to the pre-bids because, of course, I could just keep talking. All right, pre-bids. Oh, you guys, 20. You guys, I just got this. I haven't even shown this one in my YouTube videos yet. I do YouTube videos every Sunday. I do a haul video sitting in this very spot, just going through the things I found that week. So if people kind of want to jump in on something before I list it, because sometimes it takes me a while to list things, that would be the way to do that. So it's over on YouTube. Also follow me here. I don't do a ton of shows, but I try to really curate cool stuff for you guys when I do. So this is a Studio Pottery centerpiece bowl. It's amazing. All right, it is number 20. I don't know the artist on this. It is 11 inches. It's got cutouts. It is signed. It is really hard to see the signature back here, but it is signed there. And I'm going to just run it, starting at $24, which is a steal of a deal. on this piece. It's amazing. So just an absolute beautiful, beautiful piece. It is 11 inches long by 10 inches wide by 1.75 deep. The bowl part is 6-inch diameter. And congratulations, Kate's Vintage Pilgrimage. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Okay, let's see what else we got pre-bids on. Oh, my fish. Okay, so this is Clay Monster Studios. This one I do know who made it. Let's see, what number are we? 23. Hang on. Clay Monster. Okay, these are the artists from Clay Monster Studio. It's Kat and Rich are their names. And they've been doing this for quite some time. This is the soapfish. So the deal with these guys, and they're still making this model. They're just going to change up the glaze. Like this one is retired. This isn't being made anymore. But they do all kinds of monster stuff. They call this their soapfish. You could put soap in there. You could put a scrubber in there. You could put all kinds of things in the kitchen or in the bathroom. They said you could also use it as a phone holder when you're taking your shower. Just like put it on the sink, put your phone in there, go take your shower. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, we're going to start this. It's got a bunch of bids on it. It's going at 33. It is running. This is our Clay Monster. So they basically collabed, came up with the idea when they were sitting on the beach one day. One of them really, really liked whimsical things. The other one liked more functional things. And I think one of them created some sort of a critter and the other put feet on it and eyeballs on it. And it just kind of became a thing. So kind of fun. They've got a video. If you go to Clay Monster Pottery website, they've got a video where they talk about like basically how they started their business. So super cool, super fun. Thanks for your bids, guys. And it is going to Gigi's Vault Variety. Great, great pickup. So fun. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. The multicolor mug. Okay. This one was in, I don't know much about this one. This was in the lot of pottery that I just picked up last week. It's got an interesting, like it's a small base. It's different. That is the artist. Do I have it upside down? Nancy L. Schapp is the artist. Feels good in the hand. No issues as far as I remember. What number are we? 28. Excellent. Oh, what did I say? Oh, the inside. So the inside, I said there was a spot that looks like lava a little bit. Okay, otherwise excellent condition. So it's like the glaze got really hot and pooled in the bottom there. It shouldn't affect anything. It's basically just glass, but it's dark. So just FYI on that, $12, one bid. It is running. Really fun, colorful pottery mug. 16 ounces. I probably should have said that. It holds 16 ounces. Alrighty. Congratulations, Sandpiper Baubles. That is coming to you. All right, let's see. I think we have one more pre-bid on the really fun little vase that I found just recently. This was I found at the Reston, the big community yard sale that they did in my community. Yes, you're welcome, and congrats and all the things. So this is a slab vase. So it was not done on a wheel. It was made by like rolling out a slab and then creating the shape. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be something. At one point I thought it might be a shirt, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a really cool abstract vase. And it's signed Campbell. I don't believe it is Bill Campbell. The person I bought it from said that it came from an artist studio in Richmond, Virginia. That is all I know. We're going to start it running. $8 on this thing. Oh my gosh. That is a steal of a deal. Thank you for your bid. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Okay, congratulations to Mama Cloud Shannon. Woohoo! All right, so that's, I think, all the pre-bids. If more come up, let me know. I'm going to go back to where I was, and I'm actually going to jump ahead to some things I want to show you guys. So this one, Wizard of Clay is the artist on this. You're welcome. All right, let me get back to some semblance of order here. Okay, Wizard of Clay. This is Wizard of Clay, actually chapter 2. So his dad started the business and he has taken over the business. They're in Bloomfield, New York. And basically they just say they use the traditional method of combining earth, fire, and water to create beautiful and practical objects. Basically they went through a phase where they did a lot of these face pieces. So this is a face picture. It is actually stamped Wizard of Clay. It's fairly new-ish because it does have the URL, wizardofclay.com. So it's not like super old. Okay, this is, now I am all discombobulated here. This is, what number, 17? Where's my 17? Well, I think I put the paper on the floor. So we're just going to run this guy. It's 3.875. I'm going to hold this up. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, so one of my things, right? It's LizArt finds. I find art. I find a bunch of other things too. But to me, it's so exciting to figure out who made it. It gives it life, you know? And I just want to bring awareness to some of these artists as well that are going to be lost to obscurity, especially some of the older ones. Thank you, guys. All right, let me see what else. That was number 17. Oh, hang on. Let me just see. No, that's 12. Oh, there it is. Okay. Greg Olson. Okay, so we'll do this one. This is a votive Greg Olson. This is an interesting situation. Let me just look at the time. Okay. So a lot of these are showing up online as this, okay? And it is signed Olson right here. And I think I spelled his name wrong. It's Olson, not En. And he's Olson Stoneware. And I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe when this was created, it was a two-piece thing. Let's see if you guys can see. There's a thing here that looks like there's a couple of them, where it's got the thing on the bottom and then this other thing that looks like a vase on the top, almost like a chimney. So I'm thinking this may just be the bottom of the thing. Although I haven't seen any for sale with the top of the thing. I just see like this. I think this was used. Oh my gosh, there's a fox outside. Can you hear that? Wow. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. I'm so ADD too. There's a fox outside, just like right outside screaming, and it's very distracting. So anyway, $15 on this. Nope, that's not right. We need to bring it to stage. Alrighty. Yeah, it's fox season and yeah. It's like, I don't know if you ever heard them. It's like a woman screaming and it's very loud. So if you're hearing anything, that's what you're hearing. Do I have a lot of them around me? I don't know. This time of year. So this is Greg Olson, $12. We're going to start it running. This time of year, you see them, you hear them, but not typically. I mean, I live in a condo. Oh, you can hear it. Yeah, exactly. They're just mating. It's all good. They're just calling for each other and doing their thing. All right, thanks for looking at that. What else have we got here? Let's see, I've got 7 minutes-ish. Let me just look again. No more pre-bid. So take a look through, guys. If there's anything that jumps at you, I'm going to show you guys a couple things that jump at me. So this one, another absolutely beautiful piece. It is by Judy Neal, who, again, I can't find much information about it. These are red oak leaves. She signed the bottom, red oak, 2003, Judy Neal, or Judy O'Neill, Judy Neal. I don't know. But it's a very well-constructed piece. And then all of these places here are cutouts. So it's just a really nice piece. Now, I would envision this personally. I would take a potted plant that was in like its pot from the store or whatever and put the pot in the decorative pot. I would use it for that. It's just a really, really beautiful piece. So we're going to start it running. Oops. You have armadillos. Oh my goodness. Wow. Where are you that you have armadillos? I've never seen one live. Yeah, no, I think that's what this is probably intended for, as some sort of a planter. It's just so beautiful. So I've got 15 on that, and it is ended. Okay. All right. The other one I want to show you is another one I just picked up recently. It's got a turtle on it. I just love these artists that are just so different, right? Unique. The fun thing about this one is it's got a price tag on it. I don't know when that's from. So this is the turtle on the side. It's got waves around the outside. I know, it's amazing. And the outside is just like, it's a glossy glaze. The inside is kind of like a metallic-y glaze. The turtle is kind of matte, like his shell is matte, but his arms and legs are kind of metallic-y. But check out this price sticker. Okay. So, and that has, I don't know what catget means. It's signed down there. I can't read it. I don't know if that's the artist. It's the signature kind of is mixed in with the glaze, and it's just really hard to see, but it's so cool. So we're starting this at 18, really good quality piece. And at one point it was sold for $80. So anywho, just gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Oh, hey, no worries. This is what I love, you guys. Like, I love doing this so much. And I have a full-time day job, and it's so hard to sit in front of the computer all day when I just want to be out, like, finding things and learning about things. Congratulations, Beth HW. Coming to you. Great pickup. Let me do a quick run through, see if there's anything else here that I have to talk about. There's so many good things. Let's do the Ursi Potter just because of who she was. Talk about honoring people. So she's another local potter. And this isn't much. I mean, it's an 8-ounce mug. It's got a little heart on it. She liked creating unique and different things. She passed away a couple of years ago. I have a picture, and I actually talked about her on my YouTube. Sorry for the noise here. This is Ursi Potter 2 months before she passed. She was a canoeist. She did pottery. It's kind of cool that her name is Potter and she was a potter. She did pottery, and then in her later years transitioned into photography. And then she was really active in the canoe club and in the photography club, which is really cool. So yeah, destiny, perhaps. Yeah. She was very eclectic. There's an absolutely beautiful obit, I guess, memorial written by the people that knew her in the canoe club. And they just said that she was very vibrant and that she was just an amazing person. And let's see, it says, Ursi seemed to be timeless. It was a shock that she had passed, but she's gone into the spirit world with her husband and best friend, and the world is a little less colorful and a bit less magical for losing them. And I just thought that was amazing. So we're going to start this at $8. Just fun to have a piece of her work. She was just such an amazing woman. And it is signed URSY Ursi. Whoops, also that piece of fuzz. Yeah, she's an amazing person from what I understand. I wish I had known her. Alrighty, congratulations, Sandpiper Baubles, coming to you. And how are we on time? 12. I got time for one more. All right. Is there anything you guys want me to show you or want to look at or want me to run? Just do a quick run through here. I mean, I got a bunch more stuff. So Hilborn. We can look at the Hilborn. So Hilborn is my Canadian piece. It's an olive dish. And this is Hilborn. It was Nancy Hilborn. It's made in Canada. It's got the twisted ends. All right. And it's basically an olive dish, right? Or you can use it for crackers or whatever. And this one is Nancy Hilborn, if I can find the piece of paper that has Nancy Hilborn. I don't have a picture of her. There's just information about her that she's basically been doing clay for over 30 years. She's from Toronto. And was inducted into the One of a Kind Hall of Fame in November 2014. She's won a bunch of awards. So anyway, this is just a really fun piece by Nancy Hilborn. I've got it starting at $8. Beautiful piece of pottery. $8. Thank you so much for your bids. And again, that's the bottom. And it's just got the little twist at the end. We'll be heading into our last stop on the train. Oh, thanks for your bids, guys. Yep, we are going to, where did I wrote it somewhere? Vines Vintage Jamie is where we're going next. All right, congratulations. Well, thanks everybody. My next show, I'm going to be in the paperweight train on the last day, the second, and my spot is at 12:30 in the afternoon, like lunchtime. And I've got some crazy paperweights, like crazy paperweights. So definitely take a look at that. The show is loaded, but I haven't numbered things and done all my order stuff yet. I'm still putting a few more things in. Thank you guys. It's so much fun doing this, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And thanks again to everyone and to Isla and Elsie for putting this together. All right, let's go find Jamie. Thank you. Lines Vintage.